Chantal Sutherland here for Twin Spires. I'm in Goshen, Kentucky to check up on Art Collector, one of the favorites for the Kentucky Derby. Art Collector surveying his kingdom ahead of his morning work.
He knows he's the king. He stands out here and gets a portrait made.
For trainer Tommy Drury, having a starter in the Kentucky Derby is a lifelong dream come true.
As a fan of horse racing, it's always been my favorite time of the year, and now to be in this situation, I mean, it's just, I just can't, I struggle finding the words for it. And what do you say? I mean, it's just the opportunity of a lifetime.
An opportunity that could just as easily slip through his hands if it wasn't for the global pandemic. The striking son of Bernardini would have been sent to the barn of George Arnold at Keeneland.
Right about the time the COVID stuff hit was right about the time that he was supposed to be leaving. You know, there was so much uncertainty at the racetracks, they decided just to leave him here just because we were kind of business as usual and they didn't want to take him out of his regular routine. And that led to me getting to run him the first time, and that led to me getting to keep him. So you kind of tell yourself everything happens for a reason, but this has been kind of storybook.
Owner Bruce Lunsford happy with how things have worked out, not only for his horse, but also for Tommy.
The timing for him is really good because, as I've said, I think he's the most underrated trainer in the business, and I think that's going to be proven here.
It's a classic story of perseverance for the Louisville local, who after a teenage growth spurt gave up his plans to become a jockey and took out his trainer's license as soon as he turned 18.
At the time, I was the youngest licensed trainer in the state, and I've just kind of been at it ever since. You know, there was a lot of tough years getting to where I'm at today, and I think there was like a 3-year span there where I didn't want to race. You know, you're kind of asking yourself, did I make the right decision here? And you know, you keep showing up every day, and you keep coming back, and you just keep working hard, and slowly over time, business started picking up, and people started giving me opportunities, and most of them have been kind enough to have me back, and it's just kind of turned into a nice little business for me.
Art Collector is on a 4-race win streak since Tommy took over, including victory in the Grade 2 Bluegrass at Keeneland, and most recently, the Ellis Park Derby.
It's the favorite Art Collector. Art Collector. He won the Bluegrass, and now he's going to add the Ellis Park Derby trophy to his gallery, and Art Collector is on to Louisville.
That was exactly the kind of race we were looking for. We wanted him to do enough without having to overdo it. You know, our whole thought process in that race was, we're going to have to go 1.25 miles in 4 weeks, and, we just want to do enough to where we're ready to do that, and I don't know that there's a thing in the world I would change at this point. He seems like he's came out of it well, and, just try to stay out of his way just a little bit longer.
Jockey Brian Hernandez keeps the ride in next month's Run for the Roses, making it a jockey, trainer, owner trifecta of Louisvillians.
We're the 3 local boys. I call us the Louisville homeboys.
Brian and I met when he first came to Louisville. He had the bug at Churchill, and I just liked him. I thought for such a young man, he was well-spoken. You could tell that, he had some horsemanship skills to go along with being a jockey, and we've just always been friends.
Friendship is also one of the pillars of success behind the scenes. Tommy's assistant trainer, Jose Garcia, has been with him for 2 decades.
We've kind of grown together. He usually knows what I'm thinking before I know what I'm thinking. These guys work really hard, and for these guys to finally get their day and their opportunity to be in a situation like this, I'm just happy for everyone.
The team is keeping Art Collector happy too, and they remain optimistic heading into the first Saturday of September.
Our horse has done everything we've asked of him. And I've had a lot of good racehorses, over the years. And horses that have won, grade 1s and graded stakes. He's the smartest horse that I've ever had.
You can't think about anybody else. You just got to worry about your horse and getting your horse there the best you possibly can, and hope everybody gets a clean trip and let the best horse win the race.